there, lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha. Happy vlogmas. In today's video, I am doing a little knit playtime. I have a few knitting books, but one that I've been dipping into frequently lately is my Japanese knitting stitch Bible. It has so many beautiful, gorgeous stitch patterns in here. I am obsessed. I highly recommend this book, but disclaimer, Japanese knitting is a little bit different from English knitting, where they have their own symbols for things and their own key, and some even stitches are like unique, and so it is a little bit of a learning curve when knitting out of this book. And so I like to practice because I have been getting into knitting Japanese knitwear, and I also recently traveled to Japan, and that was like the time of my life. It was amazing. I'm also working on a sweater that uses some of the techniques in this book, and it is by Junko Okamoto. It is called the Hana sweater. It's beautiful, but today I'm just going to choose a couple of stitch patterns out of this book just to practice. You guys really liked when I did it last time, so I thought I'd do it again because it is a little bit of a struggle. Even though it's fun, it's like a little bit tough. So I have took the liberty of choosing my first pattern to do. I think the second one maybe I'll just do like randomly. I'll flip and point and like just dive in, but I want to start with something like a little digestible just to get like warmed up. So let me show you what I chose. This is the stitch pattern that I am going to practice first. It is this really beautiful checkered diamond texture with this almost like I-cord like edging in between. And I have recently used this wrap stitch in a garment, and it is really actually not that bad. Like, it's not that hard to do, and it has such a pretty touch. So I'm going to practice this guy first. I went ahead and created a little like stitch cheat sheet on a post-it note to stick right next to the chart, so I can easily see what the different symbols mean and I don't have to flip back and forth. I feel like last time I tried this, I flipped back and forth, and though it worked just fine, it is not great for like efficiency, obviously. So I'm trying to like approach this a little better with what I know now that I have been like knitting from Japanese instructions for the last like couple of months. The book says that this pattern has a repeat of 14 stitches by 20 rows. I think in order to get a good look at what the actual like fabric would look like in this pattern, that I'm just gonna double it, and so I'm gonna knit a swatch that is 28 stitches by 40 rows. I think that'll look all right. I went into my bucket of yarn scrap stash of like bits of yarn that I have less than 50 grams of. I like keep in a bin. I went in there and I just grabbed a color. This is like a really bright seafoam green. It's actually quite pretty, and I think it'll look cool in this pattern that I chose. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast on 28 stitches. Where is the end of my yarn? I'm gonna cast on 28 stitches. I'm using a US size 7 needle, and hopefully that will make my stitches look like nice and tidy. I don't want them to be too loose, and I think this is a worsted weight yarn, which normally is like a size 7 or a size 8 needle. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and dive into, and let's see how much of this we can, like how quickly I can get this done. I'm gonna time myself because I think that that is an interesting statistic to have with knitting swatches. I am finished with my swatch. I stopped a little shorter than I was going to. I was gonna finish this diamond, but I decided that this was fine and I could definitely see the pattern. I went ahead and blocked it too, so I love this texture so much. I can totally see this being a like all over oversized sweater with a really pretty edging on the bottom and maybe like a really chunky turtleneck on the top, like very warm piece. I love this. Did I say that it took an hour and 15 minutes? It took an hour and 15 minutes, if I haven't said that already, for me to do this. And it wasn't too bad. I got into a little flow state. The cabling was pretty straightforward. I'm like not mad at it at all. Let's do one more. That was another reason I stopped a little early, because I want to give myself time to do another one and try another technique. I'm gonna just like choose one randomly. Let's just okay. Okay, we'll try this one. We'll try this one. I can't flip again. They're all hard. Why am I being avoidant? All right, this is our third time's the charm chosen pattern here. This looks kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna try and do at least 2 of these repeats, like a 2x2. And I think this is probably going to be best done in a smaller weight of yarn. So I'm also going to dig around in my stash, see what I can find. I ended up finding this DK weight fuchsia yarn in my scraps. So I'm ready to go. I was sitting on my needle. I'm ready to go. I am using a size 4 knitting needle, and I have casted on 39 stitches so that I can do the 2x2, attempted at least, grid. Now this is not cable like the last one was. This is a lace pattern, and lace designs tend to have a lot of yarn overs and slip stitches and things like that, so I'm hoping I don't get tripped up with that bit. On my cheat sheet I have 5 like specialty stitches, and I'm considering a specialty stitch anything that's not a knit or a purl. And so I have 5 symbols that I need to be, you know, aware of, and I'm just gonna jump right in and get started. I hope that this looks pretty. I hope I can pull it off. Like, I feel like mine never looks as like tidy and beautiful as the book, so I always get discouraged, but I don't know, I feel good about this. Let's see. This one's definitely so much harder. Oh my god, I was just, oh, my eyes started to cross and I ended up on the wrong row, and then I messed up and had to like tink back like 2 rows. And then I tried again, and then I tinked back again, then I tried again, and then, oh, I can, and I will, okay? I'm only like, I don't even want to show y'all because there's barely nothing to show y'all. I'm on like row 12, and it's been over an hour. It's been over an hour and I'm on row 12. Lace is hard. Lace is hard, but I think I'm doing it. It kind of looks like the picture, and I really do think I'm doing it, but I'm like not even at the top of one of these arches yet. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Oh my god, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. swatch almost took me all the way out. Sorry, I'm looking at my timer. I forgot to stop the timer so I can tell you guys how long I've been working on this. 2 hours and 7 minutes. I've been working for 2 hours and 7 minutes. And this is what I have to show for it. Wait, which way does it go? This way, yeah. This is what I have to show for it. Lace is hard. Lace is hard. Lace is hard. I cannot stress that enough. Is this the right side? Yeah, that's the right side. Look, I don't even know what I'm showing you guys. This is not perfect by any means. There's like some serious gaping holes in it. Like, I don't think that hole's supposed to be there. There's some holes that are supposed to be there, and then there's some holes that are not, pretty much. I feel like you can really read this side a little better than this side. The middle is a little wonky. Like, I'm clearly shifted at some point. I would say most of these mistakes are fatigue based. It's the end of the day. I'm quite tired. My eyes were getting tired. My brain is tired. And I was just losing my spot in my row count and just like not fully focused. So I will say that's me. The techniques themselves were not difficult in this one. It's just that lace is hard. Lace is really hard, and because you're dealing with so many yarn overs and slip stitches, it's easy to misplace one of the stitches at some point, and you're just like there were so many times I was missing one stitch and I was just like, oh god, then I would have to tink it. It's just annoying. But these are my 2 swatches, and I'm not mad at this little practice session. I feel like this is like a nice range of practice. We got some chunky cabley I-cord situation. We got the dainty, beautiful lace. I'm proud of this. I'm proud of this. I feel like I learned some things, and hopefully you guys were entertained. Let me know if you have this book, The Japanese Stitch Bible, or let me know if you're gonna get this book. Have you ever tried Japanese knitting before? I want to know your experience in the comments and how you think my swatches came out. Oh, I didn't tell you what this one. I think this would be really pretty on a blouse, like the upper yoke of a blouse or a shawl. Those are my thoughts on that. But yeah, anyway, I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas so far. I am really excited to be more than halfway through my 12 days of Vlogmas challenge. I just can't believe that I'm keeping up with it. I'm really proud of myself. So yeah, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.